Lorenzo and X-Havoc want to know, how do you improve your court vision and how do you improve your court awareness? Coach Jesse Mitch here with Get Handles, and in this edition of On-Court Answers, I'm going to show you the best ways to quickly improve your court vision. So the very first thing you want to do is, I always tell my players this, if I'm looking at the hoop, I'm going to use my peripheral vision now to see the rest of the court. So if I'm looking at my defender, again, I'm going to use my peripheral vision to see the rest of the court. So 9 times out of 10, when you're dribbling the basketball, I would be looking at one of those two things, either looking at your defender or looking at the hoop, but don't just focus on them. Get in the mindset of using your peripheral vision. So I can see my hand over here and my hand over here, even though I'm looking at you, out of the corner of my eye, I can see that, right? Now, if you're in a game, especially a team game, where you're playing, with teammates with the same colored jerseys as you, all you gotta do is be able to see that colored jersey out of the corner of your eye, and you'll know where they are. And you'll also be able to use your peripheral vision to see the colors of the opposing team's jersey. So you don't have to see everything super clearly to know where everything is. But again, by focusing on your defender, you can read and react to them, or if you're focusing on the rim, you could quickly line up for a shot or give a shot fake hesitation while still using your peripheral vision to see the rest of your teammates. So that's the first tip. I've got 2 more for you though that they're gonna help you a lot really quickly. But before I get into it, make sure you click that like button. Leave me a comment down below if you got any other questions, and if it's one that I haven't covered on my channel before, I'll try to get an answer for you on video on Court Answers ASAP. And of course, make sure you click that subscribe button and get on that notification squad so you can catch them the second they come out. The next part is to hit on the less obvious elements of your court awareness and court vision. So the more obvious thing, again, is to look at your defender or the rim and then use your peripheral vision to see the rest of your teammates. And even from time to time, you might want to turn your head, just to see what's going on more clearly and see a little bit more of the court, right? But 9 times out of 10, focusing on that. But what are some of the other things you need to be doing? Well, first of all, your mindset, right? If you want to have better court vision and court awareness, a lot of it is just a mindset of getting in the habit of looking for your teammates, looking for what's available on the court, the gaps in the court where your teammates are going to cut. Okay, so you can see, okay, when they cut, there's this gap over here. I can throw the basketball into that gap, safely get that pass there, right? Thinking that step ahead just comes from that mental side of things. Part of it, again, is coming into the games, thinking that way, and kind of forcing yourself to do it over and over and over until it becomes habit. Part of it also just comes from watching film and understanding different game situations so you can be aware of what your options are. But one of the other really overlooked things is to work on some of your other senses, and one of the big one is your sense of hearing, right? If there's a defender coming behind you to try to steal the basketball, you can't always turn around to look at them and then miss out on an opportunity up here, right? So by developing your sense of hearing and kind of listening for what's going on behind you or to your sides, that'll give you kind of that 6th sense of what's going on around you. Now, you might say, Coach, well, that's kind of weird. How do I work on that? And how do I work on my court vision and make that more of a habit? The next part in this, I'm going to give you some drills to get those down. This next part is going to help you a lot to put it, more practically into practice. And if you really want to take this to the next level, I've got a workout. If you click the top link in the description down below, it's called Instinct. It's a next level thing to help develop your court awareness, your visions, your reactions, all these sort of intangible type things, your passing, all while developing your handles, your footwork, all those kinds of skills at the same time. You can click that link though. That program's helped a lot of players. That one is not free like a lot of my workouts. I'll also have a link for a free workout down below if you want to grab that. But Instinct, if you really want to work on this side of the game, there's no program out there that's better than this one as far as developing your instincts, your court awareness, your reactions, all that. When it comes to developing your court vision, awareness, some of those intangibles like your peripheral vision, your sense of hearing, one of the best things you can do is use some unorthodox, unusual types of drills with a tennis ball. So not your typical ones that maybe you've seen before. And I'm going to give you 2 of the main ones that you want to focus on. First one would be to just dribble the basketball and work on, as far as the basketball dribbling, I'm not going to tell you do crossovers, do this dribble move. I just want you to throw the tennis ball in different areas around your body and work on trying to catch it. Don't worry again about what you're doing for the actual dribbles. If you need to crossover, whatever the case may be. And throw the tennis ball in all kinds of different areas around your body, okay? Throwing it up high, throwing it down low, okay? Working on those reactions with the tennis ball and that court vision, being able to quickly react to the basketball based on what you're seeing, okay? Throwing it in different areas. And then to mix things up, one thing you could do is throw it from behind you like this, then you don't know where it's gonna come, right? You gotta use a little bit more of your peripheral vision. And then if you really wanna take it next level, what you could do is throw it more to the side and try to catch it without even looking at it. As you can tell, it's a little bit harder, right? Using more of my peripheral vision, looking still at you or straight forward, the hoop, whatever it is you got, and using more of your peripheral vision to catch the tennis ball. Then one other thing you could do to work on your sense of hearing a little more is, again, close your eyes, throw the tennis ball up either really high or behind your back, and listen for it. And as soon as you hear it, then open your eyes, try to react to where the tennis ball was, and get it right off one bounce, okay? So that would look something like this. Okay, close your eyes, hit me off the foot. Okay, working on that reaction, especially if you do this over the head one, as you'll notice, the ball is gonna go flying a little bit more, and it's gonna make it more difficult to get it off one bounce. You really gotta listen for where it ends up and try to make that quick reaction. So that's how you can kind of get in tune more with the hearing side of things, the peripheral vision, and just quickly reacting based on what you're seeing on the court. Hopefully you found this video helpful. If you did, again, make sure you click that subscribe button. If you want to take it next level, get that Instinct program at the top link down below. There's also a free workout at the link below that. And check out this video and this playlist. Those are going to help you a ton also, I guarantee it. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for more and make moves today.